is First Star Let's Chat, an athletic therapy podcast, the official podcast of WFAT, the World Federation of Athletic Training and Therapy. Organic dialogue, passionate pros, bringing you all the things from the sports performance and human performance spaces, growing understanding, growing community, growing a profession. Athletic training and athletic therapy travels, knows no borders. It's First Star Let's Chat, an athletic therapy podcast. Thank you for being here. The purpose, the alignment, the growth of a profession happens and comes in so many ways. And so for context, just in a bit of a reflective state as we navigate the first camp under the new regime or the new management strategy and coaching staff for the Indonesian national soccer team, an opportunity that I never saw coming in a part of the world that I don't know much about. And I'm learning so much in being here fully immersed in it, in the soccer world at the national level with the local people, with the athletes, and with a group of management, tactical, technical, performance and health groups from all over the globe. And I think that the connection piece I posted a little bit on Instagram about, and I think that that's the superpower. The sport, the beautiful game as it's referred to, you know, the global game of soccer unites so many. But I think in our profession and in our practices, finding connection allows us to navigate closer towards purpose and or align with purpose. And so meeting people that know nothing about me or I didn't know existed in the world, and coming together into closed spaces where meals and breaking bread together becomes equally as important as sharing strategies towards performance and or recovery and or treatment. And so sharing tight quarters, sharing minutes, sharing conversations, sharing meals, and sharing an approach that reveals itself, I guess, as we go along with this national team heading in the positive direction towards more wins on the pitch, more consistency in what we're doing from a performance and health standpoint. And I won't dive into what those details are out of respect for the culture and for the team here. However, the bigger messaging, I think, for our profession in alignment with a medical doctor here, multiple physiotherapists, multiple massage therapists, there's some predispositions as to what those terms mean, I think, coming from North America, coming from the background and the opportunities that I've had leading into this, but being able to put those aside and listen and hear and embrace and teach and be taught. The cultural learnings hold so much power when you're in somebody else's home. And I think those pieces are things that travel to the sideline and they travel to the pitch and they travel to the players, and allowing for teaching to happen in all realms when you're in an environment like this has just, again, reinforced the power of connection for me in this profession, and certainly being here in Jakarta in Indonesia here, about just under 7 hours from kickoff with the national team, with head coach John Herdman and his coaching staff, and Cesar Milan with our performance group and health group here. First rollout has been, successful. Getting to know names, simply handshakes, how guys move, how different therapists respond to different tasks, how I respond to certain therapists or certain information. And we each have a role to play and to fill to make this as united a front as possible in support of success, and whatever that success looks like within the walls of this team moving forward into competition. So just a quick reflective practice here. And for those that are listening, reach out, connect, stay connected in your own environment. If it feels boring, we're probably not doing the right things. And always on the toes, always willing to adapt, always ready to adapt. And I think those are some of the things that I've also accumulated in terms of knowledge being here. Not everybody has to act the same. Not everybody has to sound the same. Not everybody has to have the same skill set. But when we're acting towards a goal or a mission, we all have to have eyes in the right direction, and we have to have a path that we can follow. And leadership looks different from different people, and everybody can lead. And I think one of the redundant messages here, both in the performance side and the tactical side, is you have to lead yourself first, and you have to lead with your best. And if you can't do that, then it's time to move on. And it's intense, and it's daily, and everybody misses their families. And I can echo all of those pieces. Far away from home for a lot, coming home for others. And so I think that's a beautiful blend of opportunity for further connection here. Not much time to get out and explore the city this time around in a very condensed camp and FIFA series here with 2 matches, but it's been a welcoming experience across the board. It's been a warm and humid experience outdoors. And so again, what are our biases? What are our availabilities when it comes to hydration strategies? Pretty simple in North America when the temperature is pretty predictable, or you're used to it, even as simply as that. And then you're used to what products you have available and what people are used to either ingesting or putting on, or so on and so forth. And so making those adjustments on the fly here, and with a great group that's led the way in terms of understanding what's available, how to make things available, and then how to make things happen. And not just saying, okay, we can't do that. It's finding a way how to do that and make the most sense for this group in this geography, in this landscape, and then in this physical environment. So, cooling strategies, hydration strategies, gym equipment, language, players coming from Europe, players coming from Indonesia to play from other Super League teams. There's a lot to manage into one space, and that is certainly not my job as an individual, but I am a part of that management group in doing that. And I think all of those things just reinforce all the skill sets that we learn through experience in this profession, staying on our toes, keeping on our toes, having effective communicative strategies, and then connectivity to the therapist that I'm working next to the athlete on the table, and ensuring that that's all driven in the right direction. Not easy to do when you're at it every day, but at the same time also completely simple to do when you're in the right spot, doing the right things for the right reasons. So it's a ramble. It's a reflective piece. These pop up when there's a little bit extra time. Now 6.5 hours till kickoff here. Hoping for a result tonight. Prepared to our best of our abilities here. Just about to load the truck and head over to the stadium to get things ready. So again, connection. That's the people, that's the purpose, and that's to what you're doing, to what I'm doing. It seems to change, it seems to evolve, and those targets seem to move, but at the same time, the feeling of knowing that what you're doing has a purpose really drives the bus here. So connection, and just making sure that you're in the right place as a practitioner, I think reinforces value, reinforces purpose and authenticity to those around you. So reach out, please connect. Share your story. Let me know if you want to hop on and talk about connection in your space. Listeners that are out there, students, chiropractors, physiotherapists, MDs, orthopedic surgeons, anybody in the performance space, coaches, strength coaches, athletes, would love to hear stories of connection. This is mine, and a brief adjustment period here. Thanks for listening. Thanks again for being here. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being a part of this community. Check us out online, firststartherapy.com. That's FIRSTAR therapy.com. Or email us with feedback, consult@firststartherapy.com. CONSULT@firststartherapy.com. On Instagram @firststar.therapy, and our podcast host @letschat.at. This is First Star Let's Chat, an athletic therapy podcast.